decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Suns trail by 7. On the take. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Phoenix shooting their first foul shot of the game. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Goes up on the wing. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
Pass to Fox. Shoots over Shepherd. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. The Bucks
23.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
Milwaukee leading by 10. Clark, one thing to know when you play the Bucks, they don't give up many offensive rebounds.
Yeah, that's exactly right, B.A. Against Milwaukee, your first shot in each possession is probably and likely going to be your last shot. Some teams don't even try for second chance opportunities against the Bucks. They're such a strong defensive rebounding team.
Throws it up high. On the break. For 3, Booker. And the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 5 points.
And I like how Booker is selective taking threes. Makes it count when he does take one. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Three-pointer, Harden. Oh, he missed it. Making it 1 for 2 now. Suns trail by 11. From the arc. He can't hit that time.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Driving to the basket. And he lays it up and in. Harden's gotten his second bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Shot clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. From 9 feet out. No good. A bit long that time.
That's 2 points they should have had. I'm sure he'd love to get that look again.
Pass to Abaji. Outside Harden. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Beyond the arc. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Booker for 3. Oh, yeah! Booker dialing long distance. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down chemistry and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
It's hauled in by Nelson.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Puts up a three. It doesn't go for him. The Bucks leading by 10. In transition, here come the Bucks. Pass to Harden. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Booker with it. These are his first free throws of the game.
And guys, if a game was coming down to the wire and an opponent needed to foul, I mean, he was the guy they wanted with the ball in his hands. I mean, shooting the free throws because of his proficiency there.
Both teams will make substitutions. He hits the second from the line.
Yet known as one of the game's most talented scorers, Booker is locked in on wanting to compete for championships.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, in today's high-scoring NBA, every position has to be a threat. All-star Donovan Mitchell said, "We're getting away from the point guards who are just floor generals. It's passing and scoring that you're starting to see, and your level of scoring allows you to be a better playmaker. Teams have to respect that."
No doubt, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Bridges. Here's Hood-Schifino. No good from outside. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 9. Six on the shot clock. Let's go with a 3. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3 ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
To the paint. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Inside. Here's Iguodala. And rejected. Pass to Davis. Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Iguodala grabs a miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Back to Booker. There's the 3. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And after this one, they're at home against Philadelphia. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. And so it's Milwaukee closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Milwaukee leading by 7. Here's Hood-Schifino. He's scoreless. Banked it in off the glass.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Pass to Iguodala. Lets it go from the wing. The basket's good off the assist from Fox. Iguodala's got 6 points.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Suns trail by 9. Well, Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort, he gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Fox is a willing passer, always looking to find his teammates.
The Bucks leading by 10. Here's Hood-Schifino. There's the triple. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
And Stewart over to help. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Iguodaro. Shoots over Bridges. Iguodaro, no good.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
It's deflected.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Springer misses. Here's Milwaukee. This is the most they've led, 13 points. Davis can't hit. And it's blocked by Davis. Pass to Springer. Tries again. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Hood-Schifino up and in on the layup. Hood-Schifino's got 7 points in the game.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
To the inside. Down low.
Suns foul. Piero. First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Hood-Schifino. 7 points in the game.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Clock at 6. Pass to Abaji. Another shot. And he takes it up and lays it in. He's got 10.
You've got to be aware of him at all times. He's a bully on the backboard.
Three-pointer. Fox fires in the triple.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Antetokounmpo, right side. Tipped. And Garuba, here we go.
2 minutes.
For 3, Booker. And the Suns get another 3.
If there's anything Booker can't do on a basketball court, I want to know all about it, because tonight he's doing it all.
.144 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Now into the lineup for your Suns. Number 2. Kevin. Number 2.
Antetokounmpo outside. Pass to Davis. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns clear it. Booker serving. sparing the floor. Here's Garuba. Here's the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Here's Abaji. He's covered by Fox. Fires the three. No luck on that one.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
For three. It's not going to go for him. Pass to Hood Schifino. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Fox. Suns trail by 9. It's Booker on the wing. He's got 12. Picked his pocket. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Abaji to the paint. Three-pointer, Fox. Ooh, look at Fox using his speed.
Yeah, hats off to Fox. He really has upgraded that three-point stroke.
Antetokounmpo up top. And so the ball out of bounds. Antetokounmpo touched it last. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Milwaukee timeout.
Rivers. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
It's simple. Turnovers mean you lose shot opportunities, and your opponent can get easy hoops.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
Here's Booker. Ooh, some contact there. No issue for Booker, though.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing.
49.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Suns trail by 4. And out of bounds, Milwaukee will have it.
Milwaukee ball.
Outside Harden. He takes it in. He tries for 3. Iguodala grabs a miss. Phoenix with the ball. Here's Fox. Iguodala, no good. Milwaukee leading by 4. Now here's Harden. Pass to Shepherd. It's tipped. Booker with it. Abaji with a rebound. Here's Shepard. Takes the three. He's off on that one. Suns trail by 4. Hawks outside. Here's Iguodala. And James Harden pulls it down. And here's Milwaukee now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And he slams it in one-handed.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Back to Stewart. 5 on the clock. Outside for Harden. From deep. Hits the trifecta. And now it's a 9-point Milwaukee lead.
Harden with the nice catch and shoot. His willingness to play off the ball, a real asset for his team.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
And Doc Rivers calls timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Suns trail by 7. Pass to Garuba. It's Booker on the wing. Out to Fox. Three-pointer. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the ball out of play. The Suns will have it. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Suns trail by 4. Inside. Here's Iguodala. Back to Booker. Oh, my. Booker just throwing it down.
Oh, power it down, Devin.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Antetokounmpo. That's good.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend. Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
And guys, you've seen it countless times in a close game. Hustle plays can really make the difference.
2 points. That one goes.
It's been Giannis's night. His points have come in a variety of ways, and as usual, he has been relentless.
Huge, man. I mean, the defense knows what Booker is capable of, but cannot get a stop.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Milwaukee?
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponent. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Floats one up. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
handling the ball like a guard. Giannis has become very proficient at doing damage with the pass.
And the bucket is good. Booker's got 23 points.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now.
Pochettino's shot is off. Suns trail by 3 to tie it up. And Booker hits from deep. Booker's got 17 now, just in the second half.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
Left side Booker. Pass to Springer. Shoots over Davis. Another one falls for Phoenix.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed. You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it, that's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And finally, after trailing for so long, they've leveled the score late here in the fourth.
And their greatest enemy during that comeback was the clock. But they can finally stop worrying about time and start thinking about how to win this thing now.
52 seconds left in the fourth.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Bridges down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Garuba with a rebound. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Outside Booker. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Out to the right wing. Off target from downtown. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
And so it's Milwaukee.
She don't see me acting like a pocket holding 50. Pull it with a Mickey Mouse. This ain't Disney. Still identity. Put a like Paul Wall. I might just put a grill in. Boy, go get your paw palms chili with the chili. You know me. Pull a Pluto move. Take white Scottie Pippen. Like it beef with everybody in the city. Keep that doggy in a 360 deal. Pulling gimme. What's that? Mind your business. Sports Center. Rodeo put a killie. Before I ate, I need a closet like a clothing store. I need a cash register. I feel abused. Pulling on my belt. You need help with something? Pump the gas or something. Order 2K1s on that. Put confetti on. Catching slip. I keep my so I won't go to alone. Not a fire drill. Walked in, that's my twin, believe talking about on the net, he tattled on me. Won't believe this hoodie 1500 without no logo on it. Boy, we been a little homie. I ain't never hate before. Dog so broke, I'm praying for him. She up waiting for me. Dr. Trench is banking on me. When I hit the bank, they know me. I feel like they favorite. You better know that. Yeah, it's not a fire drill. This the real thing. But I seen her with her man play the chorus. Wait a minute, UIP, unimportant person. My jeans patch with zebra stripes, tigers and some horses. Bar birdie, say I'm adorable. Paid in for like Harlem, drop bill. business while we serving. Better we get on him, he won't make it. Down, keep going, on some was poppin' current. Gucci online, say she want a fluffy pup. Me, I got a no Amazon, search the slush machine. She got on Bottega purse and feet, look like bamboo leaf. You know I'm a can't call me your majesty. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find it. Boy, stop asking about it. You might catch little bro ballin'. He Bryce Max me. Thought she was gonna be my Valentine. Better look next year. Watch me. Watch me. Only good f***ing cooking. Watch me Matilda. Watch me drop the form with my knee cut. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Sorry. Good morning for you. The computer telling you to shut up? Yeah, maybe. I'm talking too much. Everybody else.
Big bag, got a big man. Get into some money in his bag. Jumping out the Rolls truck with the temp tag.
I'm the only one driving from our side today. Our side of the complete.
And when them situations came, I came out like a champ. When it was pouring down,
We can start maybe reveal the findings we have. Just quickly, I think we'll have to go very detailed because if I see we have discussed them just with the QFA, I see there is something new, or at least maybe not new, but we haven't discussed. And hopefully it's agreed. Let's see. I will... QFA, we have this new finding here. The new means that we haven't discussed it, but that is new. See what it is.
Rule number one, never cut your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number two, never trust a for some purses. Rule number three, say you send
Yeah,
that
it's
money,
very
you
fresh.
better stop
1906 QFA,
when it's all
version.
said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless.
Postpone the inventory, the seal, DAQ.
We millionaires, you watching Lil King.
Configuration in the time area.
You feeling yourself, I know you got a little lane. Just hold up the phone. Happen over and over. That couple $100,000 hold you over. That ain't real money, that's bill money. Buy rollers, get a real money. Pay a lawyer, take a bill money. Now you tapped out, ain't got no bill money. Calling home like, then did you wrong? But when you had that money, you could've put on. And the moment that they put on you, you gone. Student of the game, I'm just ahead of my class. But I never got my head of my... I'm doing good, but I'm ready for bad. And you won't never catch me frontin', cause I'm used to being second to last. Respect the game. Rule number one, never cut your homie pockets thinking you deserve it. Rule number two, never trust a with some purses. Rule number three, say you send that money, you better stop splurging. Cause when it's all said and done, and you back at the bottom, they gon' treat you like you worthless. Respect the game.
But yeah, that's the question. So, as pointed out by Chris, I think these fields are normally needed for a sidewalk planner, right? Yeah, I believe we just have to. Basically, say that 3D is only, or did did a crown.
She took a flight for the paddock and panic. I be
I don't know, it's like, I don't think they need to be there, but
doing a quarterbacking. I cannot come through from no backhand. Who's a dummy? Now she double backhand. Please do not give me your heart. Please don't give me your heart. I'ma crack it. Baby, I'm not one of those.
They like to remove this view.
I put my trust in the dough. Feel like Uzi, I rock and roll. She said she love me, I already know. Said she love me, girl, I gotta go. I put my muddies, I'm back on the I'm back on the road. I feel like Cash and Chow. It's too slizzy when I get around. When I'm said she never been a. She not a lawyer, she came with a buddy. My back is I know it get ugly and I'm getting. I feel like a mummy. Empty heart, you should fill it with money. Comedian,
I will put
I'ma laugh when you turn to a.
that it will be
Don't be
reviewed
clapping
when
like
it's
you
in
really love
office.
me.
So
Don't be
that
acting like
you
you really
follow.
quick. She took a
Can
flight
have
for
a
the
look.
paddock and panic. I
Check.
be like mechanic. One she gon' keep coming back in.
It's
She
the Dennis and so on.
back in. I cannot come through
But then,
from
okay, you're not aware of
She's a
this.
dummy, now she double back in. Please do
Who's
not
doing
give me
the
your heart.
QFA? Is it you,
Please
Chris?
don't give me your heart. I'ma crack it. Please do not give me your heart. I'ma.
Ah,
Please
you
don't give me your heart. I'ma
okay,
crack it. Please do not give me your heart.
but then, yeah, okay, you're
Please don't
aware.
give me your heart. I'ma crack it.
I don't know if Stefan sent an email, but then
he just sent an email yesterday. More of a
Give me your
question.
heart. I'ma crack it. Give me your heart. I'ma.
Redeeming sick.
Give me your heart. I'ma.
That comes from, but okay.
there's an email about him reviewing. I don't know. Is he?
Yeah, so maybe the generic model doesn't have the seal, but the
Yeah, and then maybe Stefan can say more about how it was found out, or why. Maybe, I don't know if there was someone wanted in between. That's why he checked. I have no idea. But exactly, so at first step I think it's to verify it's a problem or not. If it is, then please take actions. And later on, we can clarify with Stefan.
I decided not to do it. I mean, that was one of the Denver Center was one of the bonds that was related. Did anyway, so I guess he just raised it on whatever document and he's not
Yeah, because it only affects the generic first model. The generic anyhow doesn't include seals, so yeah, for the Eagle 6 it's not a blocking call, but yeah, hopefully not for the 5. I don't know if they ever they have this seal. Yes, so then you have it, and there is one final open long time ago with the QFA. The glass with the Corten header.
This is validated from my side.
Okay.
I just need to launch the validation for the model to be visible in view.
Okay. For the still kind of 25 then.
Yes.
That's this week. And then I guess one more week.
Yeah, it will be visible on maybe Monday or Tuesday.
Okay. That's good. Then that's all else. I can remove it. Okay, we have 2 items from the MSR. Let's take the time to have a look. Yeah, and it's very important. It's just a generic, yes, not generic issue. So yes, a generic issue from the generic model. Then we have the counting here. Last time we talked about it, so I don't review it every week with you because last time we spoke about it, you said you needed to clarify this. So in general, it's not then there is no risk. Use the hero price model, it's okay. So you are taking the right the external panel compare as the reference, but the generic models in general are wrong, right? So we always have to start here. With the question, but I think they need to be fixed.
team in my opinion, the JCR. Play those generic. Yeah. Right. So if you took the action to check with the JCR, you would put the expectation in.
Yeah. Can I share my screen? Yeah, sure. Yeah, thank you. I got a feedback from. Have you? And yeah, we got a good for this chance.
I would have a different expectation of that. Ryan with Fabio, and yeah, this one right here. Fabio said, yeah, Airbus essentially pay for all of the effort. And then it was that we would, Fred wouldn't do it up front, I would do it as needed. I have a completely different expectation. If it's been fully paid, expectations, the work will be done. It's not that we will wait and see if the work needs to be done.
I agree. Yeah, no, fair enough. I agree with you. But from my understanding, when Fabio said when needed, he meant because when a new configuration selects a new, not new, but when the upcoming configuration selects old generic models, then we can update. And then the next configuration selects new, old generic models, we update again. And that, we are going to update as the configuration selects the old models instead of start updating all the old models at once.
Yeah, I think it's a little tricky from a commercial standpoint. I think it's a little, that was not the expectation when it was paid, I can tell you that. Because in the end, what if, right, if we were charged for every available, ever to be updated, charged a tremendous amount of money, right? So then if it's, we'll update it as it occurs, we might never need to update some of those generic models, but we were charged for it. You know what I mean? So I think that's, yeah, I'll give this to our commercial team. I would ask for money back if I were our procurement team. That's certainly not of the way it would be done when we paid that amount of money.
So there's one more comment from. Yeah, one more information for organization. What can I put in as an update for this? Where I will take this?
So I think in the end, for this particular binding, the model needs to be updated. Right? Fabio, if I understand, you're telling me that it should be updated as the issue occurs, and you're get a model update. And then the separate discussion is overall topic. I think it was hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? Revised over the program. In the end, the cost is the same. I think we're gonna be paying for things that we're not gonna ever get updated.
That means that Airbus is paying in installments and goes on.
Just over it's spread over each PO. Whatever. I don't remember what it was. Basically, yeah, in payments on the waiting POs and stuff. So.
Okay. Then Matthew, for the moment I put it will be number 1. Is that right, man?
Yeah, that's what that's saying, right? That is hard as the issue, right?
Yeah, from my understanding. So, I will put rework. It will be rework already for the MSR there. And for that, maybe we discuss next week or the week after. Maybe. Okay, generic model.
We can go M for M. $250,000 for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rims. I got the 90, the years, the versions, the bribes, I'm really the threat. It's got to the point that I don't even care. I got jewels in the safe that I don't even wear. Bro, I do it for some shoes and some clothes. You'll see what it'll do for a necklace. Right, sure, look like a spider. It's crawling $1 on just the accessories.
Let's go for MSR.
I like a whole R.
No, you have it. Okay, can I just take a screenshot from that?
I get right
I can give you the findings.
I guess I can help.
Chances there.
I love for bro for life. We talking now. I step with. Of course you could beat me at talking. Ain't no back and forth. So we catch up with him. Can't making the opposite mad. I didn't fall in love with it. You can't say fresh with a cute one. Make it kind of look good. It's a new one. You the type like the type of.
Because you can take maybe a screenshot here.
When she don't like bullshit. Me and your friends can go to a room. His friends depend on my mood. Maybach van. This ain't no hoop. We could go bam for
Let me know when you're ready.
We can go M for M.
Yes, I'm ready. The next one is the same. You got the other side. Yes. You can also take it here and you have.
I didn't got rich, but I'm still with Atlanta and London and go to the ends. We could go bam for bam.
Okay.
We can go M for M. $250,000 for the Maybach truck. Double R with the factory rims.
Okay, I think with this we close the MSR. Sorry I took the time, but today we finally had some time to review the old timings. Where previous weeks just focusing only TLH, right?